What's up? Can you all hear me? I'm hoping you can. Um, hoping you can. Uh, let's see. Comment. There we go. I hope you guys can really see my painting. I am gonna be trying to get to my chat so I can see you guys. But it, it's I am back. Yep, refreshed from the retreat. I am happy to be back. I did not end up sick. I don't have cooties. No, I don't. But I have been suffering. I've been going through it. My leg has been bothering me. Not necessarily my leg, it's more my hip. But, I can't figure out why. I believe that I'm suffering from, I hate to say it, I hate to admit it, but I definitely believe I'm suffering from a little bit, just a little bit of ageism. You ain't old to be 29. I'm just, about to be the big 3-0. And the unfortunate part about that, I don't need no backseat driver. Yeah, that's my mother, guys. And if y'all don't know, she back here steering. She trying to steer y'all in a direction that we're not going to discuss. But it has something to do with age, is what I'm hearing. There we go. We're on the same page. Thanks, Mom. Thank you. I appreciate the vote of confidence. So we going there. We doing that, Mama? Yeah, I feel like there was something behind that. Just let me get in and see who's all here. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna start from the top. Butter, my little bite-sized beauty. Did you guys see the video I posted? It starts off, these two booties belong to these two beauties. I felt like I was a minister looking at the wrong pew, the pew we shouldn't be looking at in church. Hi, Irene. I'm going to be getting with Irene. She's coming to see me in Vegas. We're going to plan some things. And hopefully, when she comes, it'll be some relaxation going on. Me, her, and my mama are going to tear the strip up. You ain't going to mess with me. We're going to mess with you, mama. We're going to. She says she's innocent. Irene, don't believe her. My daughter is here with me tonight. You want to go over there and be on the camera and sing for me?
Oh, I'll say hi.
No, I want you to sing. This is
I say hi.
Okay. Well, go over there and give us some. Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah. Want me to hold the camera?
No, I want to.
Hi.
Stop. Move your hand. Okay.
This is non with the hand.
This is. Tiara, we can see the hand. Sing.
Hi, everybody.
If you don't start singing, sing for Crashly. She wants you to sing. Okay, well, I'm not going to waste my valuable space. That's for. Did you hear that, Crash? That's all for you. My mom is singing. Move. My mom is singing. This is a song from the 80s. Crashly wasn't even born then, but hopefully you've heard of it. She just sang. That is by Shaka Khan.
Yeah,
Shaka Khan. She's stuck in 83 right now. So all right, moving over from there then, since you done took over my hi Mutt Nuts, Crazy World, how you doing? Carrie in the house. Rochelle, you guys. Rochelle is, you know how you have that one person that you just sit around and you hate on, but you can't come up with nothing bad, nothing that woman is beautiful. My mother just stole your compliment. She's so beautiful, and meeting her in person, it was just amazing. So glad to have, been able to finally get a chance to meet her. And yes, she was a joy, so much fun to be around. Definitely can't wait till October. Get to see her again. But yes, her energy is infectious. Just, how she approaches everything. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm willing. I want to try that. Yeah. So, uh, she's stomping on your compliment, Rochelle. She said, "Thank you so much for talking about me on your show." Mickey! Hey, Mickey! How are you? I'm thinking of you also. So, hugs to you, Mickey. Check your mail. You got something coming this week, too. Kerwin, give my apologies to Crashly. I fell asleep during her live. Only woke up because I didn't hear her anymore. Oh, that's sweet. Chaotic. Hi. Howdy. How are you? Robin, I haven't seen you in a while. Ah, Fee is in the house on the scene. Oh, Fee, what's up? And there's Marissa. Marissa's in the house. Can't wait to see Marissa. Yeah, I got a lot to look forward to. I'm really trying to let that carry me through, but I have just been um so like when we come back from a retreat, we miss seeing each other. And the unfortunate part about missing seeing you guys is I'm lonely. I'm lonely, I'm lonely, I'm lonely, And my work ethic at work is like, oh my God, I got to get back on some sort of grind, Unfortunately, my boss can't get me back on that grind because my boss is feeling it too. So it's hard, I need a push. And, obviously, if my paycheck gets affected, that will be the push that I need. I just, I'm not there yet. So, yeah. But I've been looking for my sisters, like, hey, boo, how you guys doing? And I think everybody is just unwinding, and needs a vacation from the vacation. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it at all. But, for me, for me. I love that connection. I love, communicating with you guys and hanging out, having a good time. And so I just, I've been needing to do something. Um, as you guys can see, I'm up on this left side, just, almost to the hair. I got a lot more diamond painting done at this retreat, I will be honest, than any other retreat. Maybe it was because, they closed us down at 2 a.m. You guys know I definitely wasn't a fan of that. But for whatever reason, it worked itself out. I really wasn't mad about it. I like to diamond paint or hang out until, my eyes are sticking and stuff. And I didn't have to worry about that. So, kudos to them. It was so fun, so much connectivity. For it to be so many people, it felt so small and so intimate. So everybody that came, love you all. Love getting to know the ones who I had never met. It wasn't many that I had never met, but I love getting to know you guys. One of the people is in the audience, Bethany Kristen. Bethany's first day, because she didn't know that many of us, she was very introverted and she wasn't smiling. Her smile looked like a frown, and I just wanted to see her smile. So somewhere by the end of that day or the next day, I think she said she was just really tired. But I saw her first smile. And then I started looking forward to seeing her smile. When she smiles, she lights up the entire room. And it just made me feel awesome. I mean, I felt joy. I felt, yeah, the connectivity. So I think I saw her name in the audience. Shout out to you because you really did bring me joy. And I know I think I scared the hell out of her because I kept coming up to her saying, hey girl, can I see your smile? Like, can you imagine somebody you just met? They keep coming up, they infiltrating themselves into your life and they keep just asking you to smile. But it did make me feel great. And so that's why I wanted to at least shout her out because I wanted her to know what that smile did. And it definitely was awesome. So other than that, let's see. Going down the line, I am Rochelle is saying, "Hey, Mama." Aw, that's beautiful. And Mickey's having a fibro flare. Oh, my poor Mickey. Oh, Diamond Pay with baby cake. How are you? How you doing this evening? Let's see. Keeping going. I'm just making sure I hit everybody. There's Lisa. Hi. Lisa's in Alaska. Lisa, you are on my plan. I gave my kids, I believe it was two-ish. I did throw the ish on there. Two-ish years. The goal for me, yes, is going to be get my truck. And I do have the money now, and I am shopping now. But I'm trying to be wise because the gas prices are high. I know y'all don't want to hear what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it. I am trying to hope that gas goes a little bit higher, just a midge, because the higher gas prices go, the more affordable trucks become. I got a cup. I was shopping Carvana. Yes, I've shopped Carvana. And you know how you put your little heart down. Oh yeah, this one right here. I want this one. Oh yeah, that one. I want that one. Well, I put my heart down on the trucks that I like, and then I got a notification the other day. Three trucks that I had hearted had dropped in price. When a plan comes together. How many people like it when a plan comes together? So you know, my buddy, my bestie, Billy, you guys know he works in the gas industry and he's keeping me abreast of prices and things like that. Prices had just dropped this week, probably because everyone's getting ready to gear up for the holiday. Now, boom, they about to hit you. Prices for gas will probably go back up. Clearly. I'm going to be shopping and I'm hoping that this triggers a few more of my favorites to drop a little more. I'm sorry. I know that my little plan doesn't bode well for anybody that commutes to and from work because I don't have a commute currently. Hopefully that stays that way, but I'm saying currently because I'm aware we're in a world where things change instantly. So because I'm currently not commuting. Obviously, I would like to get the best price. That way, if I do have to commute, it won't kill me so much. I've saved on the front end. So everyone's saying it was so much fun. Yeah, Tia barely sleeps at retreats. I do. Like Marissa said, at retreats, I usually average about 3 hours a night. The very first night, I don't sleep really at all. Second night, which is Friday, I usually get maybe 3 or 4 hours. And then the last night, Saturday, I probably get 2 to 3 hours. But I very rarely get a lot of sleep at the retreats. I got a little more at this retreat. The first night, I had nowhere to go. I was bored. I was so bored. I was like, what am I going to do? So I think I got into bed by 2:18. I was like, yeah, this is not going to happen. We got to find something to do. So me and Rochelle were trying to plan. We were trying to plan all kind of stuff. Rochelle went and got the liquor early in the day, probably 9, 10 o'clock, because it was 5 o'clock somewhere. Um, she's drinking on the alcohol all throughout the day. Thank you, Rochelle. I never got any of the alcohol. Never. So because of that, this one here, Rochelle, this glass is for you. Yep, pink Moscato. I'm enjoying tonight with tonight's diamond painting. But just wanted you guys to share any, partake with me because, I'm feeling like I'm missing everyone. So let's see. Bethany says, you got me into smiling more. That's for sure. And what a beautiful smile you have. Again, it made me feel awesome. I felt like, we all, I was really concerned when I first met you and you weren't smiling, and you were saying that you were tired. So then I was like, well, it's a retreat. That's what we do. We craft and we communicate and we hug and we have a good time until we can't stay awake anymore. So let me see her smile. Awesome smile, amazing. And I'm sure you brighten everybody's day because I know that you brighten mine. Oh, I know. I don't know how she does it. planned well. Hey, I am back. Hey, Tia. There's Irene. Irene was my table partner, and we were getting into some fun. Just so you guys are aware, hit Irene up. She can teach you how to twerk, 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 twerk. Irene, Irene, and Bite Size Beauty, they know how to make the booty clap. And they were trying to teach me, and I don't have no rhythm. Lynn, hey Lynn. Lynn's in the house. Lynn has an avatar on Facebook. Looks exactly like her. Before I even saw her name, I knew who she was when she commented earlier. That is so cute. I got to do a little bit better with mine. Mine looks more like Wonder Woman, but she's my alter ego. So I feel like if you guys see her, you know who it is. You know, it's me. When else can you day drink? Well, I can, even at my job. However, it has to be, that's why I'll never tell you guys where I work. So I want nobody, telling on me and stuff. But we have this thing called mocktail hour. Mocktail is for people who don't feel comfortable participating. That was me. I took the cheese out. Mom! So the mocktails are for people who don't feel comfortable. And I was in the mocktail group. And I'm going to tell you guys why. Because I felt like, ooh, they trying to set y'all up. They trying to see if y'all, if y'all really understand the rules of work etiquette and things. So we have this mocktail cocktail hour. Everybody's invited. And it's for an hour. And we're not supposed to talk about work at all. Bring your beverage, show up, and be ready to laugh and have some fun. Doesn't that sound like a trap to you? That sounds like the biggest game, the biggest trap they got going on. Where is my top of that? I can't find it. Anyway, I show up. I don't believe them. And, because I don't believe them, I missed out on some paid fun. But you guys would be proud of me. I came with my glass of milk. Yes, I said milk. I had milk, and everybody else, my boss was drinking Crown Royal straight. Nothing, no chaser, no Coke, nothing. Crown Royal, and had the bottle sitting right there on her desk at work. I'm telling you, boy, oh boy, oh boy. I was like, I don't trust this. I don't trust it. Tia, there's a butterfly in your drills. There is. And I got this butterfly. You guys see this gorgeous butterfly? I got that from my hubby, the community booty Kerwin. Yep. They sell it at my sister's store. It's a butterfly. And in the middle is my favorite color, green with black. I don't know if you can see that. It's not showing. Oh my goodness. It's not. Okay. Well, anyway, it's gorgeous. But it is green. I tried to show the angle of it. Long story short, I definitely showed up with my milk. We got a chance to watch everybody, that has titles drink. But everybody who didn't have a title, like if you didn't have director or manager, you definitely had something like Kool-Aid. You was drinking things like I had milk. I didn't want to take no chances. I didn't want nobody to say it looked like, it had some sort of colloidal suspension in the midst of it. So I was good. You guys would have been proud. And at the end of the day, your girl still has a job. Then, because not that many teams showed up, there was only I think one or two teams that showed up. So then because not that many teams show up, they decide we're going to do it all over again. And then did it again the next day. So then I had to send my mom out, hey, listen, we're going to need to have some alcohol around here. If they doing mocktail cocktail hours, I want to be on the cocktail side. I don't want to be on the mocktail side. What do you guys think? Your job decides to allow you on camera. That's the other thing. Obviously, we're doing virtual, meetings, we're always zooming and things like that. What would you do? Would you show up with a cocktail, or would you be mocktailing it up? Because your girl, she's scared. I'm not afraid to say it either. I'm scared. I did not partake in the festivities because I didn't want anyone to say, "Yep, she was one. Go ahead and mark her off too." Yep, second day. So, so, so again, that's how I got around it. What would you guys have done? I would not drink. I'm too suspicious. So you would have been on a mocktail side with me. I will say this, honey bunny, there were more people on the cocktail side the second time than there were, the first time. So, as they, relinquished, my mother was like, I'll drink for you. And so she sat back while, we were laughing, and she got to enjoy, her personal, stash and things. But I was too scared, too scared, too scared. I didn't want nothing coming back on me, things like that, down the road. It's time to climb. They like, nope, you can't go. You can't go. We worry about what Irene said she would be on the mocktail. Rochelle would be on the mocktail. See, I don't feel so bad now. I really don't. I'm going to tell you, there was a debate here. There really was a debate. Mama doesn't need a reason. That's true. That's so true. She said, I sure don't. I don't work nowhere. So you know her though, J Rob. Yep, you know her. So there was a debate, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it at all. I'm skip my milk, and I felt, fine. I wouldn't, but then because of medications I take, I can't. Um, I would have been partaking with zero qualms. Go ahead, Kerwin. My mother would have also, we talked about it and things like that, and I just feel like this that somehow or another could just come back, and I feel like unfortunately there were more younger people who were like, heck yeah, this is fun. Oh, I took the right, position. They, that didn't have the qualms as, obviously a lot of older people. There was definitely no way, So I just feel, a little bit more. I don't know how to word it, but without, trying to be, transparent with you guys, I feel like at the end of the day, I don't want my work community to know me in that regard. I don't want them to see, oh, she's so fun, and oh, she got a little more silly when she had a little liquor in her. And, I don't want them to see me like that. I want them to always see me or perceive me as someone who is killing her. My mother's over here flapping her arms. I'm scared of whatever about to come out. I saw Grant, the old drunk comedian on TV. He don't care. But he's on TV, Mom. But he's dead now. But I'm just saying. Oh my God! Get away from me! Get away from me! So he's dead, and it I can't stand her. Uh, Um, so again, I just don't want them to see me in that regard. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it a debate? Should it have been? Obviously it wasn't. Both of my parents, my dad would have done the same thing. He would have been like, because he is real proper. Baby, I think I would have fun. I think I would go ahead and enjoy myself. You work hard. I can hear him now. Yes, he sounds like that, guys. For real. Just so you know. Um, but yeah, I didn't at all and things. And I know when I get around friends and I'm feeling footloose and fancy free, you know what kind of things, like when me and Rebecca get to laughing and things like that. Oh my gosh, me and Irene, we were we were laughing. Uh, Bite Size Beauty Berta up there in Alaska, she was giving us booty lessons. She was smacking her butt and things. Those are the types of things that, when you're with friends, when you're hanging out, you're laughing, and everything. Those are the things that you're doing. So You're not, trying to watch yourself, which is hard to do. It would have been hard to do. So no, mom. Do y'all want to see her twerk? Okay, you do it again, and I ain't gonna warn you that time. I tried, guys. I tried. She was over here twerking. Ah, a drunk therapist is a liability. Oh, honey bunny, yeah, you're right. You probably could never. Oh, anyway, oh, I was in live chat. If I missed any comments, I'm sorry. I just realized. Um, I just realized that I was in top chat. Melissa B, clap with me. Oh, hi, sweetheart. How are you? Melissa, you owe me and my mama a date, and you know why. Anybody here enjoy Taco Bell? I don't know if you guys enjoy it like we do. My mom loves Mexican pizzas. So before they stopped selling them, we had all met up, went out, had Mexican pizzas. Yummy goodness, yummy goodness. We go one time since they returned and got Mexican pizzas. And I will tell you, you cannot get them anywhere at this point because they're sold back out. And I'm hearing that they're sold out until September. Why are we waiting that long? Why are we waiting until September? Y'all didn't anticipate that people were going to want this. People been asking about it. The lady at Taco Bell gets smart with you. I had no idea. Me, my mom, Melissa, we go out to eat. It's October, I think, of 2020. We have Mexican pizzas. I go back to Taco Bell. It has to be January or February 2021. I didn't know. It ain't like they own the menu on, my to-do list every week, every month. Long story short, I order a Mexican pizza, and the girl behind the counter gives me all the attitude I've ever had in the world. We don't sell them no more. I'm like, oh, okay, well, you don't sell them anymore. I didn't know. When did that happen? Because we just had them a couple months back. Well, we don't have them no more. What you want? Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm getting that kind of energy, gotta leave. I gotta leave because nobody getting the opportunity to pee in my food, to spit, put a booger, anything like that. And I just feel like that's what's next. That's where we were heading. So I said, "Oh, I didn't know. Thank you. Bye." Hopefully, she gave that feedback to her job and said, hey, I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only person that was still asking about Mexican pizzas after they were gone. What do you guys think? There's restaurants out there that nobody will go to, and I'm sure Taco Bell is on some people's list. But for me, Mexican pizza was where it's at. I would get it with extra ground beef and green sauce. Girl, it fed my soul. Fed my soul. B says never had it. Only just came to our state. Ah, well, that's not good. And Lynn says, Lynn, Lynn is the one who got the crown, guys. Do you still wear your crown? Girl, almost every day. I'm almost every day. I love it. And it does give me power. I don't know what you put in it. Did you have some kind of voodoo or some juice or something put in it? Lynn, because I need another one. I need a backup. Need a backup. I really do believe that that's why I didn't get sick, because I had my crown and it protected me. It ensconced me and saved me. What do you guys think? What do you, uh, Chrissy Q! I work out of my boss's house. One night while working late, she offered me a glass of wine. I told her, no thanks. I want to have a job tomorrow. I love that. I do. I feel like, I really feel like no matter how, laid back and cool they are, this was our director. It is everybody in my zone. My zone encompasses Puerto Rico and Hawaii, and we go over, I think, the West Coast through Plano, Texas. So we have a large zone of employees, and we all get into these meetings, and it's a lot of us. And the director is in there guzzling, and I couldn't do it. I'm like, yeah, let me get my milk. My mom was like, girl, shoot, you crazy. I will have my this, and I would be double fisting. And I was like, I can do that when I get off. I'm working from home. I don't have to, just have a drink during this hour. I'd rather break the rules and do it not on camera than do it, on camera and stuff. So kudos to you guys. That's a great call out. I am good. How are you and Mama? Taco Bell date for sure. We're going to hold you to it and bring my man. I miss him. I can't wait to see him. Chris and Kel says, loved their Mexican pizza. Yes, love it. And when I found out that you could add your own, like the green sauce and stuff, you didn't just have to take it the way they made it. That was heaven for me. And so, yep. And it would be perfect. Oh, man, yummy goodness. I can't wait till it comes back. Mutt Nuts Crazy World says, oh, I would have slapped the crap out of that worker. Yeah, I think it was just easier for me to go. But I mean, she was giving me real attitude. I think, I'm doing good practicing, but I don't even think that I'm embodying all of the attitude that she gave to me. It was real, like I don't give two about this job or what you asking. There's a lot of people, they be on the verge of just, one little tiny hair, and that's it. The whole world's going to end, and they don't care if they're out of there. And that was the vibe that she was giving me. So I just decided to leave. I didn't want to be, a victim. That's how the news start. That's why I don't watch the news. Melissa B says, I just need to get over round 2 of Rona first. I got your picture and I saw that you tested positive. I'm so sorry. And I hope that this one is a little milder than the last time you got it. But I know, girl, you were going days without communicating with me. So hopefully, this one is a little milder, okay? Mickey says, now I want Taco Bell. Damn. Well, sweet girl, I'm heading to bed. I love you. I love you and I miss you and I can't wait till you're over this because I'll be sending you little love notes and y'all just be giving me silence, crickets. So I'm glad to see that you felt a little, reprieve and you joined us this evening. Hopefully, you'll get some rest and we'll see you, in a couple of days. Kiss my nephew for me. Love you. And Chris says the hubby is paranoid about people messing with his food. He avoids annoying food workers as much as possible. See, him and I think a lot alike. That is exactly true. So, so true. So that's definitely my ex-husband, my kid's dad. He would do stuff to rile people up. And then, and you better not mess with my food. Don't give them the idea. What's wrong with you? He would say stuff like, how someone's kind of lingering around trying to get a tip or something. They're not doing this, but they halfway, they making you think that. So he'll be like, oh, you want a tip? He'll do stuff like that. All right, well, here's a tip. And then he'll tell them something. Next time, work on your and then tell your boss. And if you really, and don't, all he had to say is, I'm waiting. I'm waiting on the service to end or something to that effect. You don't have to go into detail like that. He'll go into detail. So, needless to say, we're not married anymore. uh, let's see. Nope. Just played who God was blessed. He did. Meant prayed. Oh, okay. Well, I think I still, was able to. Mutt Nuts Crazy World says, I am from Maryland. We crazy. What's the craziest thing that you did there? I'm going to tell you. Y'all might be crazy in Maryland, but Detroit, oh my gosh, they're on a whole different plane. They are on a whole different plane. The way that don't go to the McDonald's. Well, don't go to McDonald's anyway. That was the biggest problem. We went inside, and you guys know how I feel about going inside McDonald's. It's never anything good that comes from getting out the vehicle and going inside. Just real quick for anybody who doesn't know, I got shot in the parking lot of McDonald's when the drive-through line was too long. So I got out and I went in. Coming out, some gentlemen that I definitely know were flirting. It was back in my little cutesy days. They were beefing and they started shooting, and we got hit up. There were about 7 of us all together. It was crazy. Again, I got out of my vehicle instead of wanting to go through the drive-through. Just had to go in. So we are at we had just picked up Berta. It's all Berta's fault. We blamed Lizzie until the retreat, and then we started blaming Berta for everything. But we picked her up from the Detroit airport. We're on our way after we eat. We're on our way. We're going to go to the retreat, and then we're going to try and shop. We were going to try and find like Hobby Lobby or something like that. So we go to McDonald's. Everybody wants to pee. They want to do a rest stop. So we go inside. We are inside. We're standing in line. First and foremost, there was a gentleman off to the right. He was a nice looking gentleman. He had a scowl on his face. Very big scowl. Like he looked like he was about to take the whole McDonald's out. That's the kind of scowl he had. There was a guy in front of me. He places an order. This was my first shock. He ordered an ice cream cone and got it. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Their ice cream machine work? Where else in the world can you go to McDonald's, order ice cream, and get it? Most of the time, they'll take your order, and then when it's time to get the ice cream, that's when they tell you, oh, I'm sorry, our machine is something wrong with it. It's something wrong with it. It don't work. It's not coming out. Like they couldn't tell you that when you first placed the order. At least I could get in the truck. That's a low blow, Berta. It's a low blow. So you guys, Billy had a pickup truck. Berta drives a pickup. Anyway, getting up in this truck. I had been with him already, so I was getting more used to it. It's still a struggle on this. Whew. But poor Lizzie, Lizzie trying to get in the truck. All her poor goods were showing. Everything. She had on a skirt, and you're just not gonna be able to get up in this truck in no skirt without anybody getting a freebie. So for anybody, whoever, is near Billy and he's got any of his bad bitches, you guys know we call ourselves Billy's bad bitches. He got any of us with him, you might get a show. It's inadvertent. It may not be the best show, but it's a show. A drunk Crashly is a tired Crashly. Yeah, she goes to sleep so early. She does get tired. So anyway, we're at McDonald's. Gentleman in front got an ice cream cone. I was impressed by that. I'm not going to lie. I was impressed because I haven't been to McDonald's to get ice cream in years. We used to go because, the prices were obviously, very cost efficient. But all the ice cream machines would be broke. So we don't go to McDonald's for ice cream anymore. We go to Dairy Queen where the prices are higher, but we don't have a choice because that's where we have to go because McDonald's is broken. So I said, oh, it's a great sign. It's a great sign. I'm in line next. I place my order. Now, while I'm ordering, I got one little hiccup. The woman, she stops. Hold on. That's how she said it. And she walks away and she goes to talk, not to a customer that's asking questions, but to another employee who's sitting off in the dining area. She goes to talk to him. So I'm like, okay, do. She finally comes back and finishes my order. She finishes my order. I'm standing waiting on my order. And then my order comes up. The gentleman who had the scowl on his face, no lie, is still standing there. I didn't know what to do. So I said, Are you okay? Like, obviously, y'all, I'm old now, almost 30. Gracie's getting older. So the guy is standing there, scowl on his face, and my order is now ready. Keep in mind, we already got an ice cream cone, and now my order is ready. And I'm scared to walk past them to get it. So I'm like, are you okay? And he says, apparently, I ordered something that was too difficult for them to make. Oh, okay. It's one of those days. I was like, well, hopefully they figured it out, because I'm on your side. When you bomb this place, I'm going to stand behind you and be like, yeah, you missed the spot over there. I'm never going to be on that other side. So we're going to make friends because I want him to see me as somebody that's on his side. We're making friends. Anyway, after me, Lizzie's up. Lizzie goes, sorry, tablet died. Had to grab my phone. Ladies and gents, time for me to go. Housework won't do itself once the robot has finished. Bye, Fee. Love you. See you later. Make sure you come back next week. So, after I order, I think Lizzie's next. Lizzie goes to place her order, and I don't know why, but the lady, she halfway through her order, you know how you say, yeah, I'll take this for the sandwich. Then you're going to order like coffee or a drink or something like that, and then you may get dessert. So she gets the sandwich, then the lady says, okay, hold on. And she stops, and she goes back over into the dining area to talk to the other employee that's sitting there. I'm like, oh my gosh. I can't believe this. My eyes are just in shock. I'm really in shock. I can't believe all that's going on. She comes back. She was gone for a while, but she comes back. And Lizzie finishes right where she picked up, in the order. Then it's time to pay. Now, Lizzie was irritating the hell out of me because she brought the ugliest money I've ever seen. Remember, Berta? She kept trying to show us her Canadian money. And this is our, and I'm like, oh my God, that is so ugly. Where did you get that? She was like, don't say that. That's Canadian. I was like, they make it like that ugly in Canada? Um, Obviously, I was teasing her, but she just kept showing us her ugly money. She was proud because she went to currency. She figured there would be some difficulty using her debit card. So instead of, having that headache, she planned ahead. So she has currency. The lady, halfway through, first of all, she want to check her American currency. She going to hold it up and she going to look at it because I guess Lizzie looks like she has the propensity to rob people or, to shortchange McDonald's. And then when she was trying to give her change back, this would have never happened if it was me. That's when, probably old, young, before I had kids, Tia would have come out. But she walks off with Lizzie's money in her hand to finish talking. What do you guys think could have happened? And she goes and walks off with the cash you just gave her in between, talking. Just want to know, because my mind was running rampant. And I'm looking, and I'm keeping pulse on the gentleman with the scowl on his face, though. Definitely keeping pulse, making friends with him. Yeah. If we had to make a move, I would have been in good standing. I don't know about, I think Berta could have held her own too, but poor Billy and Lizzie. Like I said, I was making friends for a reason. So The woman comes back and she's messing up on providing the check. Oh, girl, oh, I would have gone off. I know you that if you don't get your, and for me, I wouldn't have lost anything because this is not my job, right? And I already had my food, so I'm just saying it was time. Somebody went off, but Lizzie was. She just. I told her Canadians are so nice. You guys are so beautiful, such beautiful people. Because at this point we're in Detroit, and I would have had to just I would have had to just measure up to my surroundings. And I would have had to tell this woman, if you don't get your got, you know what, and bling bling and butt, back the hell over to this cash register and pay attention to what you're doing. Get my damn order right so I can get the hell up out. Oh, man. I was so mad for, first of all, the guy with the scowl on his face because he's still there during all of this. And then I was mad for Lizzie because I'm her friend. I'm the only one that can disrespect her money. You can't if you don't get over here and get this woman's change and quit going. She was just talking to everybody. But Lizzie was so nice. She just waited there. Now when we got out to the truck, she talked all the she talked all the shit she could about them. But she was nice in person. I don't know if I could. Whew. Needless to say, just so you guys are aware, Lizzie placed her order, Berta placed her order, and then the guy with the scowl got his. Billy placed his order after Berta, and then they proceeded to do Billy the same way. People were coming in, placing their order, getting their order. They had the audacity to say, don't they know that breakfast stop at 10:30? Yeah, we probably would, but we got here at 10. So it was one of those days. Needless to say, it wasn't just McDonald's. We stopped off and got gas in Detroit, and we got that same energy. So Detroit, if you're out there, I don't want to say that it's in the city. I don't want to say it's all in the name. Isn't Detroit the city of brotherly love? I'm just saying. This sister wasn't feeling any love from the brothers. So, a lesson, a lesson to you guys. If this gets out, don't don't come for me. I don't know you guys. Don't come looking for me or anything. But I did want to share that it was a horrible experience. Yeah, and it started because we went to McDonald's. Sorry, we went to McDonald's. For anybody that loves McDonald's, I'm sorry about talking about your place. But there was no Taco Bell in the area. That would have made me real happy. Uh, and so our trip didn't end there. Obviously, we're in the U.S. And in Canada, they have this place. I guess it's akin to Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. But oh, if I had to hear one more story about doggone Timmy's. That is Tim Hortons, guys. It's the coffee shop, I guess, that's really popular in Canada. And yeah, I guess our coffee tastes like crap here, because it's not Tim Hortons. I hope I got that right, Lizzie. Hope I got it right. Soon as she got back, she wasn't even home yet. Soon as she got through the border, she headed straight for Timmy's. Isn't that crazy? Do you guys have anything like that where you're from? Because I said, why don't you just get a Starbucks? And I was like cussing at her. What? What did you just say? Oh my. Look at all the Timmys. Everybody was quiet and now look. It says the only thing I like at McDonald's is the bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle. Love them. That sounds like a special order item. You have been holding up the line. Because don't nobody order the bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle. So we would have been waiting. I would have had to come up with a nice way to say, if you don't get your butt back there, why didn't you have some of these pre-made? That's what I don't get. It's McDonald's. At this point, you guys should have some sort of forecasting software back there where you could determine, on average for breakfast every hour we make this many. Why don't you have a better system? Huh? Why don't you have a better system? Why are the fries always, cold? What time do we got to get there to get them fresh out? Do you put them in at a certain time or you only wait till they empty? What's going on? My brother is a truck driver. He hates going there, especially now. He had a guy actually hit him head on in order to kill himself. Whoa, I didn't see that coming. The guy actually got shot by the cops because he kept coming at him. Wow. Another person that's a victim of crazy, senseless crime at McDonald's coming at them with a knife and he cut himself. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So, you guys, we got the 4th of July coming up. That is going to be our country's Independence Day. Do you guys have any plans, any major plans, anything that you're going to do? Obviously, there's going to be some fun. For me, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out there in the world and I'm just going to be shocking people. You know what I'm saying? What would you guys say if a woman of my sexy caliber just came out half naked? You know what I'm saying? I'm showing skin. I'm showing flesh. I'm not talking about the arms or the legs. I'm talking about booty. You know what I'm saying? Come out there with on some short shorts, booty shorts. Yeah, shock the world. I, I'm really joking, guys. But at the end of the day, that's the kind of stuff that we see. Not McDonald's. It happened just outside of Detroit. I believe that, Lynn. Definitely believe that happened just outside of Detroit because it was going down like that while we were there. Definitely going down like that. What's the most shocking thing you've ever done? Would you just go up to a stranger and kiss them? Obviously, that's a different question now on this side of, the pandemic than in 2019. Would you have done it in 2019? Would you do it now? Show them shoulders, Tia. I'm going to show the shoulders. Probably not, but it's a good thought. It's definitely, it's definitely fun, fun to think about and things. I had on shorts at the retreat, and then I went and changed because that was enough leg for me. And I remember Billy saying, "Did you have on shorts? I've never seen you in shorts." I had them on for a few minutes, Billy. Give me a little bit of credit. I tried though. I had them on. Had on my little retreat shirt. Yeah, my hair was all over the place. It was so hot and so humid. My hair just doesn't act right in humidity at all. I live in the desert. It's very dry, here. Very, very dry. So I don't need to really do much as far as product and things like that. But I will say, I probably told Billy, I probably don't need any product in my hair out here. It's so, it was humid. Humid. I made the mistake of flat ironing my hair for the Texas retreat in 2020. And my hair poofed out like like a Q-tip, guys. It went, and then it shrunk like, that's what we call napping up. And when it did that, I just pulled it back into my little buns. And hot, Tia, don't forget hot. Oh, yes, it was hot. Hotter than. So I I decided, I'm not gonna anytime again wear my hair, straight or flat iron. I'll wear my natural curls because they do well in moisture. They really do. But the problem with that was I was trying to still add, product and stuff. So, was it hot? It was hot. Hot at that place. Thank you very much, Rochelle. When she went to get alcohol, the alcohol that I never got to taste, she did get me some hair gel because I was running low. And I definitely appreciate it. I felt better that next day. So yes, yes, yes. Yeah. So I'm sure you guys heard my mom earlier today. She's cutting up. It's gonna be a nice weekend to drink because it's a holiday. My mother, you guys know, she don't really need a reason, but with it being the fourth, she is going to be a handful. She wants to go to this casino. It's called the Eastside Cannery, and it's a place that she really enjoyed before the pandemic hit and everything closed down. This place, I don't know why I keep wanting to say retreat. This place took forever to reopen. And so because it took forever to reopen, she, is so excited because it just reopened the beginning of the month and she's ready to head back. They do have live cover bands there and she likes the atmosphere and things. So she's looking forward to that on top of getting her drink on. Hi, G. Oh, you like my McDonald's story? This one or or the first one? This one right here, I feel like this was Lizzie's story. I was so mad for her and that gentleman, and she was like, why you keep checking on him? I'm pulse checking. I'm, I'm pulse checking because if he go off, again, I want to be on the good side. I want to be on the friend side. I want to be behind him, and I'm gonna be pointing out the infractions. Yeah, and then she did this, and get her too, and get her also. So yeah, that's what I was doing, post checking. So thank goodness I didn't have too many issues when it was my turn. I noticed Berta didn't have any issues when it was her turn. But yeah, she gave Lizzie and Billy just too much issues. I didn't like that at all. I am really tired now. I'm going to take my meds and I'm going to try and sleep all night. Yeah, it's really late on the East Coast. It's going on 8 o'clock, right? And I feel like I really appreciate when you guys come out and when you guys hang out. I really do. I love that. And the main reason, I don't even know if you guys can see. Hold on, let me take a sip of my wine. I took 2 sips earlier and that was it. There we go. The other thing that I'm going to be doing this weekend, I wish you could join me, Mickey. I'm going to get a batch of brownies. I'm going to get rid of this pain in my hip. It's not going away. So I tried to go and get a cortisone shot. I have had them before. Love the way I feel afterwards. You get a cortisone shot, it immediately takes you back 25, 30 years. Immediately. I mean, it just adds the lubrication, reduces the pain. There's no inflammation. Takes you back immediately 25, 30 years. And I love that. Love that feeling. You're getting up. There's no creaking. I don't know if you guys creak. I creak when I get up. It just sounds like a old, rickety rocking chair. Then come the popping. Sound like, you ever put a bag in a microwave and you like, it doesn't sound like, it's gonna pop. I wonder if it's a dud. It's a dud. Oh, it's a. Oh wait, I hear you hear a couple pops here, a couple pops there. Definitely what I sound like. Like I just went into the microwave and I got a couple of pops going. So I definitely have to. I got to get some reprieve. Pretty sure that is the pain that Rebecca started with. She scared the crap out of me. She was my roommate, and she said, "Oh, if you don't get that taken care of, you might have to have a knee replacement." And so much exuberance, but I really don't want to head in that direction because she's going through a lot. She's been in pain. She had to have the other knee done. I remember when she got the first one done. So it doesn't sound like something that I want to, be included in. I want to be included in the Millionaires Club. Put me in something fun. You can even include me in the Mile High. Maybe not, because I don't know how I would get out. But just think about it. Melissa says, I sound like a broken floorboard. I'm right there with you. Oh, just creaking, rickety and rockety. Uh, so yeah, when it comes to, things I want to do, or want to try, I want to, be a part of some of the good stuff, the fun stuff. But I don't know if I want to be a part of any of the painful, group and things like that. I definitely don't want to do that. So we'll see. But I had to go to my main doctor. I have to then get examined. Before, when I had the shot, I just asked. I had got it at emergency. They had gave me like 2 pills. They did nothing. I've been there 2 hours. No, the pain level is still there or worse. So then they said, well, let's just go ahead and give her a shot. Because I had been given a shot and that worked and they were able to release me, all I had to do after that was go in, tell my doctor, hey, I'm having the same pain. Okay, well, we'll get you, another shot. And I would get it. But now I got this new position, this new insurance. And yeah, with the new insurance, they got to do things a little bit different. And I forgot that I was switching insurances and things. So that was on me. But I thought I'd just be able to go in there and get, a request going and be okay. But no, I haven't. So, when you hear people say they're addicted to something, it be the doctor's fault. That's what I'm going to say. It'd be the doctor's fault. Lynn says, I can't take the steroid injections. I gain too much weight and I become an emotional mess. Yeah, well, join the club. You see, I got all kind of loving going on. I'm a walking steroid injection. I have radio frequency ablations and tramadol. I hope I'm saying that right. Jean says, I am waiting as long as I can before resorting to surgery. I do not like surgery in any way, shape, or form. Jean's comment reminds me of Dr. Seuss. I do not like it. No, I don't. I do not like it. No, I won't. uh, yeah, I completely agree, And then you watched Rebecca go through it firsthand. So I'm quite sure that if you can, avoid it at any level, that you would be trying to do that. Because I know I didn't see it firsthand, but, I got to see her and Richard every night. And I just don't want to, maybe I do need a Richard, though. I need something to prop my leg up on. It'd be killing me. You like that, Lynn? That's where I thought it was going for just a quick second. I was like, I do not like it. No, I don't. I do not like it. No. Oh, okay. I see what she was saying. Yes. Yes. There we go. Other than that, anybody got anything exciting coming up? I do not like it. Sam, I am. There you go, G. uh, so as you guys know, right now I'm working on my Lizzie Falcon. I'm doing this collab with Billy, my buddy Billy. Miss him. And he's under the weather. He is improving every day. He did tell me, it was so sad when he said it. He did tell me, that he has, I'm sure you guys have all heard about this, that COVID fog, the brain fog. And so he was saying that, his head was feeling foggy and that, he was concerned about that. He was on the mend, he was feeling better, but that is one thing that he was noticing. He, how you want to shake your head, he just, was still feeling just kind of cloudy. And I said, that's called COVID fog. I've heard of that. So he's definitely doing well there. Lizzie was supposed to be here with me tonight. She is up kicking it on the lake. So she probably in the audience. She's feeling guilty because I was like, really? All right, well, there's nothing I can say. She's having a good time. She's celebrating because Alyssa, her daughter, officially graduated. And she is going off to Niagara College. She's going to embark on her adventure in August. So she can't wait. Melissa B says, oh, let's see. You're talking to the children. Oh, that's right. You are the librarian. Melissa B says, Rebecca influenced me to get a Richard and Roger. I'm sleeping with twins. Uh, Now, one behind me and one in front of me under my leg. Oh, I sleep much better with them. I have a wedge. I do have a wedge that I prop under my leg, and it does. I don't know why, but that wedge does provide so much comfort. It does. It takes the pain away, when it's elevated on there. But it's so high. I do feel like I need something that's a little bit just not as high. I would like it to be a little bit more. It's really high, is all I can say. So I don't want my leg propped up that much. I feel like I'm waiting on somebody to come join me, for lack of a better way to explain it. And so, and then I sleep on my back. When I sleep on my back, the leg propped up, I think it's at like an angle. Yeah, like picture this straight like that. But it's propped up like it's a very high angle. But again, it does remove a lot of the pain. And when I feel the pain, it's mostly in my knee and my hip. Um, yeah. So hopefully, I will be able to get some comfort going. It has been bothering me a lot. I was taking collagen. Have you guys seen all these new collagen commercials? Susan, how are you? Haven't seen you in quite a while. Anyone have or know anyone who's had hiatal hernia surgery? I'm in a lot of pain, can't eat much, trying to avoid. Hi everyone. Hello, Tia. I don't know anyone who has had that. It sounds painful though, and hopefully you get to experiencing some relief. Um, yeah. So I was just chit chatting tonight about my retreat and how I came back from the retreat and I was so lonely, missing everybody. Jean says I've been living with a hiatal hernia for about 30 years. Get your doctor to prescribe you pantoprazole, uh, pantoprazole and graze rather than eating big meals. I'm guessing graze means to eat little tiny bits here and there. See how I did that? I used the context of the sentence like they taught us in the second grade. Melissa B said, "Oh, I love my wedge, but I am a half side sleeper, half belly sleeper, so the wedge doesn't work for me." Yeah, that's my problem. That's exact. I prefer to sleep on my side or my belly, but yeah, I got a wedge, and when I use it, does it really help? It does. It helps. So I need something to take the pain completely away, because what I want to do is after I get my truck, and I gave my kids the ish. I told them in about 2-ish years the adventure begins. And what I mean by adventure is, I hope to have an RV. And yeah, I work remotely. And so because I work remotely, I'm taking my act on the road. And I hope to come and meet up with all of you and enjoy time with you, but, in my own surroundings. So I want to see everyone. I want to see Amanda Stokes and Crystal from what just happened? Uh-oh. Something fell and scared the bejesus out of me. Oh, Lord. That did scare me. I thought someone was kicking in my glass door behind me. I want to go and see, let's see, who all do I want to see? I'm going to see Sweets down in Louisiana. Can't wait. I'm going to Texas. Ooh, I'm going to probably be in Texas for a long time because I have a ton of friends to go visit with. Hey, y'all, in Texas. Going to see Marissa, Tammy. Yep. And you guys don't have to worry because if I get my RV hooked up to my truck, I'm stay there. So I'm just coming to socialize and I'm going to make myself a mobile retreat. Then I'm going to pick up Rebecca and we're going to hightail it on up to Alaska. We're going to try and meet us some big, brawn Alaskan men. I know Lisa keeps trying to talk me out of it because she says, why do you want Alaskan men there? But, they're different. They're different than what's available here. I guess that's the best way to describe it. This isn't working for me. Let me switch. I think I put too many in here. And there's something in here. Tia, get your life. Get your life. Is there anything in here? Yeah, I do have all of these trays. So, yeah, when I get done. Um, so come to Alaska. I'll help you look. There's Lisa, guys. She's the one that we're going to see. We're gonna make sure we're gonna stop and we're gonna pick up Robert. Robert's Robert's supposed to be my boo, but my mother done stole him. I don't know how that happened. How did that happen, Robert? You got some explaining to do. You didn't tell me what happened. Anyway, my mother flirts with him shamelessly. Ever since she's seen him, we were on Zoom, and she seen him. She said, "Oh, he is so handsome." Oh, it was over then. Anyway, we're gonna pick up Robert, hang out with him, and yeah, and keep on going. Maybe go see Cassandra. You know, so that's my hope, guys. That is where I'm at. That is a dream that I have often. And yeah, I talked about stopping in some biker bars, and I don't know. Yes, I would film this because I think that, just crazy, zany stuff would happen on along the way. Uh, hey, now, you got to come back here and get me for Alaska. Texas, not for me, but Alaska? Oh, hell yes. Yeah, that would be fun, Melissa. We would have a ball. Yeah, I do think the travel, just traveling. A lot of people tell me all the time that they can see me and Rebecca doing these, road trip videos and things. And I think it would be so much fun. We have such a good time laughing and giggling. That girl made me cry so hard when she was leaving out of the retreat. I see her all the time. We talk every day. Well, we do, except this last week, because they've been, recovering from the retreat. And I cried so hard when she left. Big, thick snot bubbles was coming out. Yeah. But that's love when you can feel it. You can feel it like that. Amazing. So I love that connection. I love having that with so many people. Mickey, Joe, Polly. Oh gosh, that girl, her sister Jenny, ah, Chris and Kel. What I love about them is they are so authentically them. So when I first met them, the way that they introduced themselves is as partners. Chris was like, I don't know why she said that. We're not partners. She's my sister. So, awesome. That was last year. And then, getting to see everybody again this year and then forming, further bonds. Lori Napier, you guys know her as One Fun Diamond Painter. Her sister, Rebecca, came and we called her Becca. She is another gorgeous hottie, and she came and we were sitting off talking, and she told me, hi Mike Jigsaw Diamonds, how are you? She told me that she started the diamond painting. She introduced her sister to it and she took off. I thought that was an amazing story. Like, are you serious? Yep, I was diamond painting. I introduced her to it. She got, the bug, and she really fell hard. And she said, and she just went in a whole different direction. She got a channel. She's really popular, and she's doing these unboxings and things. I thought that was amazing. So because we were looking at it like, oh, what did you think when you first heard about diamond painting? What did you think? How did she get you involved? I always wonder that when someone brings someone new along and things. And so it was definitely different to hear that it had started in the reverse. So I love that. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Got to meet Jen Archer. Jen Archer is just such, and I know you guys have heard me say all of this on other people's channel, but I wanted to get it out there on mine. Jen Archer, you are such a beautiful soul. And you and your husband, you guys, just you talking, you know, their story is so amazing. It's something that you would watch on TV, guys. That's all I can say. And maybe, hopefully, one day you guys get the opportunity to meet them and hear their story directly. Jen Archer, you're such a beautiful person. I'm sure she knows because I told her a million times. Hotness. I don't know if you guys know, but the hottest person there, and I normally do retreat awards, but there were so many people at this one that it made it difficult to just kind of sit down and, give out retreat awards and things. So I'm doing the best I can. Um, Hotness. The absolute hottest, Amy Reed is, she owns Crystal Canvas Arts, and Amy is so gorgeous. It was hard for me to like make eye contact with her. Definitely my girl crush. I know that you guys have heard me say that. Um, yeah, she just the way she was standing there, she was talking to Tima, and Tima's my goddess. Always am with her when we're at retreats. So she's standing there talking to my goddess, and I'm like, who is the hottie with the body? Why? I'm looking like, oh my god, I've never seen her before. And it's Amy Reed, Crystal Canvas Arts. Just she's gorgeous. She's a sweetheart, definitely. But yeah, she's gorgeous, and I told her I don't want to look at you. It's like looking at an eclipse. So kudos. Sorry, that's how you're known, the hottie with the body. But I had a lot of fun, and I definitely am glad because I got the turtle with the daisies around, one of the ones that I wanted, the best for me. That was the best canvas. It was one of our in our swag bag, and I wanted that one, and I got it. You know, and shout out to her because what she started to do is you're not stuck. You know how they tell you you get what you get and you don't pitch a fit. I hated that in school. I'm going to pitch a fit. Now, I may not get my way, but I still, want to pitch a fit. She went around and she asked, who wanted what, and she made it so that everyone who wanted something else got the canvas that they wanted. Obviously, I wasn't in that because I got what I wanted from the start and I wasn't giving it up. But, trades were made and she did facilitate that. So kudos to her. That was awesome. Want to shout out my sister, J Rob. I know that she was in here earlier and she had to go. It's past her bedtime and she's cooking my little nephew. But oh my gosh, this was such a big event. And her and Mindy and Care Bear and Crashly, they worked their buns off. I don't want to leave out Sandy. Sandy is J Rob's mom. I call her mom. I don't want to leave her out. She did a big part also. But obviously, the visible parties were, the four, and they come together and they planned an event. It was amazing. We had a great time, you know, and we say these things after every retreat, which is great. That means that, we're having a good time. It gives everybody the reason to want to go back. This one is definitely going to be, it's going to be on everybody's mind. It's the one that, I feel set a trend. And I'm wondering, I like the location. I wasn't too mad after all about, having to go to bed. I thought that I would be upset. I thought it would, be the worst thing that happened, and it wasn't. The first night I was bored. Next year, you guys got to come to Tia's Lounge a little bit sooner. BYOB. We're going to bring your own bottle, but I definitely created a lounge, enjoyed it. The problem with my lounge was that when I went to pee, y'all tricked me, and I thought we were as a group, going home, go to bed. I had no idea y'all were going to sit back down in the lounge without moi and keep the festivities going for over 2 more hours. Shame on you. Shame on you. But other than that, definitely, enjoyed everyone's company. Um, shout out to the men. I want to, obviously have a great relationship with Jerry, Tima's husband, and Michael. That's Amy Razor's husband from Craftably. We have a ball. We laugh and giggle and things like that. Everyone knows Billy's the bestie, and I have a ball with him. So with that said, Kerwin and Jamie Druger, they were new on the scene for this, and they were just automatically, instantly in the gang. Had a ball with them. Quick message to Jamie: if somebody wants to buy something, sell it to them. You got something to sell, give it to them. We don't have time to worry about the rules of the hotel. We're gonna make the money, and we'll make apologies later. But that's what you're there for. You in business to make money. So just so you guys are aware, we had a vending store that was upstairs, and it was in the room where classes took place. But we went to, I think this was the one retreat that everybody shopped and bought at also. I spent more money at this one than any other retreat. And it's probably because, we had an actual vending store. Let's go to the store. Other people would make a purchase, come down to the room where we were at diamond painting and crafting and show it. And then that made you want to go back up. Now, I missed it. I didn't see that when I was there. They were putting out, different products and things. What you talking about? Rules of the hotel. Um, the rules of the hotel. I didn't know if there were any rules of the hotel. So when we were in the vending store, there were people who were staying there that wasn't a part of the retreat. So a lady comes in, and Jamie's table, he was standing at his table at that point, and she says, "Can I shop? Can I buy?" And he says, he shrugs his shoulder and says, "I don't know." And he's looking around, and I said, "Yes, you absolutely can." I go over to the table, and I'm talking to him like, "I'm sure Nicole's going to agree. Let's go ahead. Let's make this money. Somebody in here, they got money. We got a product. Let's get their money. Let's get the money. Shop. Let them shop." If I had my own table set up and somebody was staying at the hotel, even if they've never heard of diamond painting before, if they wanted to buy, that's right, Jamie, take her money. Yes, the mystery lady. I was trying to get her to go to every one of those tables. Like, Jamie, sell this woman something. He was like, "But it's for diamond painting." I said, "Well, come up with another reason that she can use it." So Jamie says this. This is absolutely true, guys. He goes like this. "Oh, look, you can put your pills in there, and if they're small enough," he says, "if they're small enough, you can take the lid off and they'll come right out." Again, he fit right in. So much fun. I couldn't stop laughing after that. But yes, ultimately, she was able to go in if she saw anything, But somebody was giving her, "Oh, it's a diamond painting retreat." All we had to say was, "It's a crafting retreat. These are items that are, crafted or sold to the crafters. Come on in. Let's get you something. Let's find out what you like, and let's get that for you. Let's make some money. Let's talk about the bottom line." That is awesome. Oh my God. He said your pills. Now, yeah, he said your pills can go in here. You can take the lid off. You can see them. Close it. You can take it out, and they can pour right out if they're small enough. I thought that was funny on the fly. So shout out to Jamie because he fit right in. The humor was right there. We had a good time. We did have an excellent selection wasn't it? It was a great shopping selection. I shopped every day. I did give myself a budget. And then on the day that I was shopping DP with sparklers, I blew that budget out the water. I spent over $100, and then I heard somebody else spent like close to $200. I think it was Irene in front of me. Yeah, we blew the budgets out the water. But I shopped every day. Michael and Amy from Craftably, whoo, they lost their mind. They brought stuff. They limited, but they brought stuff, and they put like 50% off discounts on their items. Crashly and Kerwin, they were selling these you guys seen them on her channel, but they were selling these like Hufflepuff. They were you like really themed pins. I thought those were awesome ideas. The creativity, I'm telling you, that was amazing. I know that I've talked about this a lot, and you guys have heard about the Wonder Woman pin. I will be using my Wonder Woman pin because I have some things in the hopper. I have a cosmic collab coming up this fall, well, going into the fall, and I also have Budget Blown. Yep. And then I also have Blingy in the New Year collab with Honey Bunny. And yeah, the nephew will be here by then. And so you guys will get an opportunity to see my pen a couple times. But yes, she will be in action and she will be loved. Yeah, so I can't wait. But we had the pins. We had, I don't know where my glass is, but I bought from Mariola. She makes these tumblers. Oh gosh, I bought one for myself. I bought one for Rebecca. I was going to buy one for Crash, but I got something else in store for her because she about to be 82, just so you guys know. I kept spending the money that I was making. Yeah, I remember you were. I think Kerwin said that you were spending it as quick as it was coming in, and at one point you took cash right out of his hand. It was awesome. So much stuff there. So much for the next retreat. I do plan to really focus on vending and then whatever we get swag bag wise. I know that a lot of times we bring a lot of stuff because we want to show it off. We want to brag about it. We want to share it and things like that. But for my next venture in October, I do plan to pack light. Hopefully, there's a diamond painting. I may bring two cross stitch projects. I brought two cross stitch projects because I felt like after two, what am I going to do? Well, I could cross stitch and things like that. This next one, obviously, I'm gonna bring, cross stitch, but I'm gonna be light on what I bring as far as diamond painting. I won't have 5 or 6 diamond paintings in, tow with me and things like that. And I want to focus on the items that are going to be presented by all of the sponsors because, I usually come back and then I'm like, ooh, and we go through our swag bag once we return and things like that. But what I want to do is while I'm there in the presence of the sponsor, I want them to see me having fun, enjoying it, because that's really, for me, what that experience is about. It's going, it's getting to make connections, it's doing what I love, which is crafting and sharing it with people who are like minded. Obviously, you guys love to craft as well. And then, getting to see, the creativity that comes from the sponsors. So I definitely wanted to see that. If you guys saw my table, you would have saw that I had all of my sister's pins. And I focused on that, how I got mine right here. I had her pins up at the table because she had a, vending table and she was selling her pins and things. And so I would love to, keep that focus going as I go into the next retreat. What do you guys think? What do you guys feel that you would want to focus on a little bit more if you were able to make it to a retreat or if you are going to be in attendance at the next retreat? What do you think you would like to do? That's going to be the question. Good night, Lynn. I have to go. It's late here in Ohio. Thank you for having us. Night, all. Much love. Good night, Lynn. Have a good evening. It is getting late. I went longer than I normally do because I'm just sitting here chit-chatting. Obviously, I shared a little frustrations that we had and some good questions and things like that. And I really appreciate everybody reining in, especially on the mocktail cocktail. I feel like, I was on the winning side of a debate there. And they're going to do that twice a month, just so you guys are aware. And I don't think that I'll be sharing at all. Look at Rochelle still here. Great idea. Focusing on items in the swag bag. Yeah, I definitely think that's going to be a lot of fun. If I have questions and things like that, I can ask right there. Look at you screaming like a lady. What is up? You are up late. How have you been? I'm just out here hanging out. I've been talking about the retreat and really just chit chatting, having a good time. I am indulging in some wine. Yes, I'm here. Had to clean the kitchen. The wand pen from Crashly. The wand pen is gorgeous. Do you like any of her Harry Potter pens? Cause she did a theme on the houses. So Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw. She did a theme on the houses. That's what I love to see that creativity. Ugh. And then the wood pens, they look like they were. I don't know how she does it. But they really look like they made from wood. I took a little break from YouTube. Oh, well, are you going to be coming back? If you are, when are you going to be on? You should come and hang out with us at a retreat. You know that usually gets the juices flowing, gets you regenerated, rejuvenated, and you get to see me and Rochelle. I'm waiting on the Rochelle pen. I have a few other items in the cart. I do too. I do too. But I gotta focus on. So I'm going to get to see Denise. So I'm going to get to see Nora. I'm going to see Kerwin and Crash. We're going to have a good time. Hopefully the boys Zach and Maddox will be there, and um, they may not be as excited to see me as little Nora, but yeah, I want to do something big. I'm pretty sure she's lurking, so I don't want to talk too much. But I wanted to do something big because she knows she's gonna be an old woman. All all the Harry Potter and Wand pens are now listed except the Rochelle pen. Look at you, Rochelle. Look at you. That was nice of her. Aww. Oh, yeah. So that's what we're going to do. We're trying, and hopefully when I go, I'll get to have some fun. I miss you too. I don't know how to do my booty like you and Irene Chandler, but I do plan on practicing. Maybe. Yeah, I do the line dancing. Like I noticed that Rochelle took to line dancing like fish to water. It's all I can say. She was like, "Oh, what you doing? What you over there doing? Oh, that's tight. I like that. I like that." So she watched them do it one time. Then she got up and she did it with them. This was her one time doing it. She made like two missteps. Like, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. So then they do it again the second time. I didn't see the misstep, but she was like, okay, well, let's do it again. Let's do it again. So then the third time, just the third time, period. Ain't even added music or anything. Third time, boom, got it out the gate. And then they added music, and it was like she was teaching the class. I was like, wait a minute. Rochelle had her little rhythm going. Kerwin helped you get the steps right. Kerwin was line dancing too. Y'all, how did I miss this line dancing? That's all I can't understand. I usually will line. I'm not as good as you are because when I move, I get a little jiggle that still come with it. And sometimes I'll be like, wait, I didn't mean to do that. That was a little extra jiggle that came with it. Me and my cheerleader bounce. Yes, you definitely had the cheerleader bounce. Good night, princess. I'm going to bed. Oh, good night, Jean. Yeah, so in case you guys are wondering, last fall, because I'm a little bit spoiled, I got called princess. It was really funny. We all laughed. I believe Crashly was the first one that said it. Then I got Billy started calling me it, Rebecca, and then I got a package in the mail. I didn't know who it was, but I knew it had to be one of the sisters or Billy. And Billy says, if one more person calls you Princess Tia, that's gonna stick. That's gonna be your new name. And that was like coming into Thanksgiving. And now, like when I was at the retreat, it was definitely the nickname. He was definitely right. So cute, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. I really do. I had a ball. Yeah, so Miss Rochelle, she's dancing, and she I don't know what the name of the line dance was, but when they put it, the way she did it, they could put it to any song. It's perfect for me. Oh, thank you. I felt like when the way you were doing the line dance, they could put it to it. They could have put it to Tupac, and you could have did the same line dance, been on the same beat. They could have put it to Garth, and you could have did the same line dance, been on the same beat. Dolly Parton, 9 to 5, and you could have did the same one and been on the beat for that. I felt like, I mean, you really embraced the line dancing. So kudos to you. I definitely had a good time watching you guys. And hopefully next, retreat, we will get an actual class. We usually have a class, when I'm up there and I feel like I'm learning, so I'm doing something. I come home and I practice, and guess what? I got 2 line dances to add to my arsenal. Because I know that there's a ton of them out there, and I hear there's like, yes, I turn everything into a step that I can do. Well, you definitely did that. I thought it was absolutely wonderful. I love seeing your energy. You made me want to get up there. I don't know. They had too many cameras going. Like, whoo, we are on TV. We are Great Lakes Live. uh, we had horrible reception down in the room, and yet we still were able to give just a good vibe of how everything was going. So I think that was commendable also. Well, let's, let's see. My wine. I'm still over here sipping on this wine. Bring it. Bring the music, the people, and I will. Wait till you see the location in Hamilton. You guys think this location is ideal for those things, especially for the line dancing. You're going to plead the fifth, Berta? Really? You're going to plead the fifth on the dancing? Berta knows. She, she was she was dancing when we went to the concert. So I can see her, and Berta can dance. She just likes to use the wall and do something called twerk, 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 twerk. But I had a ball. I did. I had a ball with everyone. I didn't want the fun to end. We were singing, couldn't hear nothing. I mean, I could not hear over that little. The music was extremely fast. I'm like, this isn't how it goes in my shower. I sound awesome in my shower. What's going on? But I don't think I sound as bad as that guy that is all over YouTube and TikTok who was on some award show the other night. Ooh, ooh, ooh. He sounded like crap. I'm like, he has a record deal. We all about to get paid. Ooh. Yep. So there was a guy. I don't understand what happened. He said something about, I sound like him. I just made that excuse. But really, the karaoke, I think if you were sitting behind it, you could hear the music a little bit more than if when you're in front. And when you're in front of it, maybe perhaps, you couldn't hear yourself, and so you were trying to sing over the music so you can hear yourself. And I know that's what I was doing. Excuse or no excuse, it sounds good. How many people like to karaoke sing? I thought that was a lot of fun, just to sit there, relax. But I do feel like it was so immersive. Like there wasn't a song that went up that everybody wasn't trying to, except when Ronnie sang. Ronnie sang slower, more country ballads, and he was singing a Mickey Joe. So it's hard to get in on his love fest. He's singing directly to his wife. Here we go, guys. I just took 2 sips. My mother, she would be so disappointed in me. You still over there? She call it babysitting. You still over there babysitting? She won't give me any of her good liquor at all. She doesn't feel like I would appreciate it. You can't handle this. You can't have none of this. Why not? Because it's just gonna sit there in your cup. It needs to be down your throat and in your belly. That's the kind of stuff that my mom says. So just so you guys can see what I'm dealing with. uh, and Honey Bunny, J Rob, she was not wrong when she said, Mama don't need a reason. She doesn't. She will enjoy herself. She calls it her spirits. I just need some spirits in me. That's all. Just get my spirits in me. Fill up on the spirits. Wendy Green, hey, how are you? Look at you. I know. I used to run late because I used to start about 8 my time, which would be 11. And so I started going earlier mainly because my daughter, she was working and I needed to pick her up and things. And the time just became more comfortable, going a little bit earlier and things. More people interacted with me, and so that's why I try to still tell stories, but what ended up occurring was so many people were coming. I could talk to you guys. And I love that. I love being able to interact with you guys and laugh and joke. So much fun. And so I do appreciate it. And I always appreciate when someone comes in because I know I go late at night in the middle of the week and everybody is a working soul. Everybody. Until we get, you know, until we get retired. Yeah, that's what I'm working on. I'm trying to get retired. I got a little too much time ahead of me though. But it's a nice thought. It's a nice thought. Boy, when I tell you that's what me and Billy talk about, we could spend hours trying to plan our retirement. We got about 10 years to go. But we sit there and talk like it's a year or so away. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you. But I mean, everything we talk about. Whew. And yeah, I really wish that there was a way that I could go back. So if you got young kids, talk to them about owning their existence. I know you do it already, Miss Rochelle, but I didn't talk to my kids about owning their existence. I was out here trying to just make sure that I had a good check, that I stayed educated. I work in a field where I have to be licensed and I have to go through continuing education. So I'm always, going back to school and things. And I work in risk management, which is insurance basically. So for me, my education is just constant. I'm always going back to school every 2 years, depending on the states that I'm licensed in. I am leveling up. This last level up was huge. But I did it because it was worth it. I wanted to make more money. And so, I'm trying to put this extra towards retirement. I'm trying because I want to retire early, but it just, no matter how much I sit down and run numbers, it's not looking like I'm going to be able to escape sooner. What about you guys? Has anybody planned so well that besides you, Rochelle, because I'm pretty sure Rochelle is sitting pretty good. School is always a good option. Yeah, both my kids, I put them to school. My daughter, my son is doing pretty good. Obviously, he has different aspirations. So my son started off a nursing major and went to school for nursing. Then he switched from nursing to physical therapy. So I can retire now. I just choose not to. Oh, that's awesome. Really? You must really love what you do. I don't know if I can say I love it. I do like it. I wouldn't be in this field. I definitely always tell people do something that you like or love. If you can't love it, like it. Find some enjoyment out of it. If you hate it, it's gonna be the hardest thing that you gotta face every day. Oh, okay, I got to go to work. I can't wait to get off. You ain't even got there yet, you know. So I definitely always, always suggest make sure you like or love it. Um, the next thing that I told my kids, you know, I- get get your existence under your own control. And what I mean by that is my dad owned his own house, and he never ever talked to me about, the the benefit behind owning your existence. So I'm a single mom. I'm raising two kids. I'm in school constantly. And I'm trying to make sure that I am able to just provide for them. I tried to make sure that they could play every sport that they wanted, that they could go. My daughter went to every summer camp. She went to church camp and she went to like sports camps and things every summer, on top of me having to pay for football packages and cheerleading packages, dance packages, any program that they wanted. I wanted to make sure that I was able to provide that for them. But what I should have been doing is making sure that I taught them the value of owning their existence. And I tell my son that right now, while you home and you have a great job, my son, he got his forklift training. He definitely is working as like a foreman. And one of the things that he wants to do, I wish you would have told me that before I started at Smith's. One of the things that I have, I want him doing is to understand why you making great money. He's 25, and at that age, it's very difficult to, tell someone that's making over 40, almost 50,000, you know, say your money, put it up. He's young, and that money's, pilfering through his hands, and he want to spend it on just, he got the best kicks, he got the best shoe collection, video games, he got the best, video games and devices and things like that. But own your existence, save some money, invest in, property, move into your new home, live there for a little while, sell it. If fix it up, you're going to get not only, you know the equity that paid into it, but you may, turn a profit, and then, move into something else with that, or keep it and rent it out. So those are some of the things that right now I find myself talking to them about, because for me it just wasn't on my mind. I could have cared less about owning property. I was one of those, um, since I was little. My mom's always called me a fairy butterfly, and I was always just flittering and flying and fluttering everywhere. For me, I always wanted to be on the go. I didn't want to put down roots. I didn't have any choice because I got knocked up. And I want you to have kids, you got to settle down. You want the kids to grow up, to have friends. They don't want to be, you know, the dregs of society, and, you moving from pillow to post and things. So that definitely kind of settled me a little bit. But I always wanted to just live here, try living there. That was always something that I wanted. And now that I'm older, kind of wish, I had focused on just settling down a little bit more. Having something that I own that's mine. And so that's a lesson that I find myself giving to my kids a lot now. And as I grow towards retirement, that's a fear that I have. Like, wow, you don't have shit. That's like on my mind a lot. Um, so I watched this movie the other day, and it's called The Jerk, with Steve Martin. I don't want to. And I want to date myself, so I ain't gonna say too much. Except I watched it the other day, and I watched, how he grew from an idea, and he gained, insight. It was a bad idea. It ended up being a poor investment, and he didn't do anything great with the money that he did have. So what did he do? He ended up in a worse situation than he started. And so that's my fear. That's your favorite movie? Man, do I love that. And they even said, "You're me, I'm going, man, let's go." for the rest of my life. Oh, that was when his mama told him, we're not your real parents. Somebody left you on our doorstep, but we loved you like you were our own." It was like, that's that's you mean I'm gonna look like this? I think he thought, even with gray hair, that that he was going to somehow one day end up their same skin complexion. But yeah, I watched that movie and it just, made me wonder, you know, what are you doing with your existence? What do you have? And I just wonder, if I had to do it all over again, what would I do different? I probably would put down roots. I had no desire to do so when I was young at all whatsoever. My dad never focused on it when he was talking to me about his. He just kept telling me he would never live in an apartment. He would never live in a condo. He wanted his own house. Yeah, I have a special purpose. There you go. I like that. And so for me, my new, thought process is to just own my existence. Like, I don't want to owe anybody. I don't want anybody to ever be capable of pulling the rug out from under me, you know. And so what that looks like for me for the next 10 years, it may change, but I got to get on my hustle. I got to get on my hustle. I got to lose some weight. That's the main thing I got to do. Lose some weight because I'm trying to find me a rich cutie, and I wanna be able to slap some booty on them. Hey, hey, hey! I'm gonna take these lessons that Berta keep trying to offer me, and be like, hey, you're so beautiful. Hi, what your name is? And get me a rich man. And yep, that's the plan. Cause I have hit, I have hit a part in my existence where I may not be able to save enough. Rochelle says every path is different. Tia, you have a plan, and a plan is always good. Discipline and focus. Yep, discipline. Keto, sit ups. I hate sit ups. And then I'm going to be winking at every man that look like he got thick pockets. I'm joking. But But um, when you get to the point that I'm at, sometimes that's what it feels like you have to do. Gotta I'm gonna get me a mirror, and the mirror is gonna be holographic or hologrammic, however you say it. And what'll happen is when y'all look at the mirror, it's gonna deflect off of me, and I'm gonna look like Ariana Grande or Amy Reed. So that's what you guys are gonna see. And then you're gonna see Tia like, I got it now, y'all. Got it now. So I have a lot of fun. A lot of fun. But don't forget your Mac. Those that went to the retreat know what I mean. Yeah, my Mac. I get my Mac on. Good old Tia. Tia. Mm, I'm gonna find me that young boy. Well, gosh, I was drooling over that man. He was fine. One of these days, I'm gonna, go back and show the video. You are beautiful, Tia. Oh, Berta, you're gonna make me cry. It's so pretty of you to say. I'm trying. I am. I bet you when I get up there to Alaska and I'm all covered up in big Alaskan Eskimo fur, and I look like all the other ladies except with a tan. Um, I bet you I'll meet me a big mountain man then. Oh, they'll probably put me to work. I am 44 and my best friend is 24. Oh, you mean boyfriend. I'm sorry, I got the wrong BF. Um, but he is my world. Woo! Girl, what's your age, Tia? I'm 29. I've been 29 for a while, as they say in Twilight. I just don't tell people how long. uh, I second that, Berta. Oh, thank you. Mutt Nut. You 44 and you have a 24-year-old. I don't know how. Ooh, I don't know how you doing that at all. Aren't you tired? 29 and a half. Yeah, and a half with some a little bit of change. Tia, we don't wear the big ass coats here where I live. You don't? Oh, you just ruined it for me. You just ruined it. That was a hope of mine. Like I'm gonna be able to get away with some stuff. I'm gonna have this big old coat on, and then when a moose or a meese or however you say it, a whole bunch of y'all come walking by, inside and outside. Oh, Wendy, you gonna make me cry. There is an Alaskan men's magazine. You can. Are you serious, Lisa? Don't be getting me excited. Are there really? I'm gonna have to get that magazine. I'm gonna have to tell Rebecca, girl, Lisa didn't add it to our journey. I'm telling you. What you gonna do when I actually get this? When I actually get this trailer, and I start mapping stuff out? You watch. You watch. Cause I'm shooting for 2024 ish. I told my kids 2 years, and then the adventure begins. While I can work remote, do you guys got a lot of internet there? You got patches of internet. Who's the best carrier? I definitely think I should start thinking about that. Like, the good thing about my job is I can I can ad hoc from like a cellular. I can send my last job. I couldn't do that. We had to be connected, hardwired to a router. So I just need a cellular connection. You definitely would stand out. We would be able to tell you're not from Alaska. You wear those big furs. Don't lose your butt, Tia. That's what's in. Really? A butt is in now? Are you serious? I just had another 29th birthday. Stephen told me I won't be able to keep having them much longer. I was like, boy, do you want to live to see 18? Oh, yes, there is. Oh, oh, Melissa. So my son, his best friend, his name is Caesar, and Caesar calls me auntie. And Caesar he's just too honest with me sometimes. I'm the aunt. I'm the one that's supposed to be honest. I've set you straight. And, Caesar went out and bought this BMW brand new at 19. He's 25 now. And I kept telling him, bad idea, bad idea. Just get something used. Nope, he just had to have it. By the time he got done with his monthly payment and the insurance, because he was 19, Caesar paying over almost 1,200 a month. Like he's working to drive this car, and he hates it. He has 2 years left to go. So I kind of tease him and things about that. But I'm gonna tell you, Melissa, I said something. They had a whole bunch of guys here one night, and they were sitting here in the living room, and Caesar likes to test me and sit here at the craft studio in the queen's, throne. And I was like, back in my day, and I was going to say, you just did what you were told and you didn't talk back. But he cuts me off and says, you can't have too many more of those back in my day and expect me not to call you out on it. Now, you can't be telling people you 29, but then you got stories like back in my day. Back in my day is like 35, 40 years ago. If you mean, when I was 22, then say when I was 22. Oh, he was like coming at me, really coming at me. I ain't have no response. Try to kick him out. But I'm just saying, that's how these kids are today, Melissa. They really coming for us. And when I put my butterflies in, you can't even tell. You can't tell I'm fibbing. Now, if you get up a little close, look to, every once in a while I get a little sprinkle, a little sparkly in my hair. But that's because I'm the butterfly fairy princess. So it sparkles all throughout, but they want to call it out and stuff. That's a gray hair. We in public. We don't talk like that. But yeah, that's him. I had to put him out, girl. Had to put him. Listen, it's time for you to go. But the company is here. They'll have fun without you because you want to be trying to age shame me. I can't be age shamed. I'm 29 and 3/4. Okay, in 3/4. Don't be talking about how many times I've been 29. We don't go there. Those are the topics that we step past. You are out. Yep. It went something like, get out now. And I just hung on the now. He was like, but auntie, oh, now I'm auntie, huh? A minute ago, I was a stranger. You was age shaming. Now I'm auntie. You back in love. Love to have fun with the fellas. Love to. The funny thing is, my son, you guys know Justin, he would never do that. He just looks at him in shock. He would never do that. Now, my daughter, she's crazy. She would, but my son wouldn't. My daughter is a singer, and she used to sing all the time. I don't know what's going on now. She started real life, and she does like substitute teaching. She does a lot of substitute teaching, and so I guess once real life hit, it took out all of her fun and her dreams and things like that because she used to throw a song or two. You guys wait. Yep, Tiara. That is your baby. Yeah, girl, Tiara. She used to surprise us with song, break out in the song. I thought she was going to give you guys some Frozen at the beginning of the live, but she just waved and kept showing. Did they see my hand? How can we miss your hand? It's like right here in front of the camera. What are you doing? So one of these days I'll get her back. She used to just sing, guys. They had this Las Vegas Rising Stars. She was a part of that. She won it. She did awesome. She has auditioned for Arista Records. It was a great audition. I thought she did well. They wanted to put her in a girl group. She was young at the time. I think she was 12 or 13. And they wanted to put her in a girl group. I seen her recent pics on Facebook and I was like, what? My baby, she is so gorgeous. I miss listening to her. I do too. I tell her that all the time. I miss when you used to sing and stuff. What happened? You don't do it anymore. She was like, oh, Mom, I'm a little tired. And, she's always running around singing, but she doesn't do it anymore. I'm hoping to get a show or so one day, but I do miss it. And so they offered her this ability to be in a girls group. But my daughter, you're over here singing Let It Go. Yeah, let it go, let it go. So she plays a lot of instruments. Like she is a music major. She plays, I don't know, close to 20, 25 instruments. She plays a lot of instruments. Guitar, piano, vocal, is an instrument as well, and she focuses on that. She does do a lot of instruments, I will say. And then she composes. So she writes music, she'll take a song and she'll like recompose it, restructure it. She'll take a fast song a lot of times and kind of slow it down a little bit. She did this one rendition, and maybe one day I'll, put a link in my description box so that you guys are able to, see it and things. But she did that and she auditioned with that rendition. And it went over really well. I guess it was a song by, I want to say Cameron, I think is the person's name. I have to look it up. But the song that she recomposed or decomposed, whatever you want to call it, one of the producers that was actually in the sound studio was at the Arista Records audition and loved what she did. So they wanted her to be in this girl group. Yep, now we need a taco day, a Taco Bell day, and a Tiara concert. I ask for one all the time, and I can get them mostly for Christmas and maybe Mother's Day. I can get her, I can guilt trip her. So, they were at the audition. They wanted her to be in the girls group. They thought she did an excellent job. They thought she would be. They had, a few other girls in mind, and they really liked what she did with some stuff. They thought that she could, be a driving force and some success for, this group early on. And she turned it down. And she felt like they would put her behind the scenes, have her doing all the work, and then pick one girl that would be front and center like all the other. And she didn't want. She was like, "Y'all not gonna Beyonce me. Y'all not gonna put somebody else in the front, and then we're in the background and people second guessing our talent and things." Yeah. So, so she turned the position down. A lot of people told her that it was good that she did because that's probably definitely what would have happened. I feel like, let's give it a try. Let's get mommy a house, so mommy don't have to work. I don't know what, maybe I was a little too selfish. Maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that selfish to think of me? I did give birth, pushed her out naturally. I definitely took some drugs. Just aided along. She should be happy because, without the drugs, would she be in a different mind or is she already in her own mind? I don't know. I don't know. I tell her that all the time. If you got to wonder if you in your own mind, if drugs did anything to you, that means you in your right mind. You in your right mind. You think in the right way, and we lucked out. But I did push her out. So I should get something for that. Some success. You did give her a good start on them birthing drugs. That's right. I gave her a good start, period. She gets to wander around dazed and confused, and she got somewhere to blame it. Somebody to blame it on. Me. All right. Well, I've been going strong for over 2 hours. I didn't plan to go this long, but I've been having so much fun chit chatting. I've been missing everybody, just diamond painting and laughing and talking. And it just made it so easy. Had some awesome friends come by and visit tonight. Scrapping like a lady, Rochelle, Melissa B, Craft with me. My little bite-sized beauty, Berta from Alaska, is joining me. I know that Berta just returned to work. I'm glad that she is feeling a little bit better. And hopefully, Berta, as each day goes by, it's getting easier for you. It's getting a little bit better. Lizzie abandoned me tonight. She is out at the lake with her handsome boyfriend, as she calls him. But I do think that her and Clem needed a little bit of relaxation time because I'm sure she is feeling some kind of way with her baby graduating today. The last one out of the home, and she is on her way to Niagara College. She is going to be going on an amazing adventure a couple hours away from home. You did. Oh, I did see that. So, with that said, I thank you all for joining me and having a good time with me tonight. I'm traveling right now. I'm in Anchorage. Are you really? Girl, I didn't know you was out traveling. Sounds like you having a good time. Later, you have a good night. It's all red for me. It's 12:08 a.m. Woo! Well, thank you very much for coming by. I really appreciate that. You all have a good evening and thank you. Hope you guys hit that like button and hopefully you guys also subscribe and you come back next week and we'll finish out my Lizzie Falcon along. Hopefully I'll be a lot further up, but yeah. This one right here is getting blinged out. I'm just getting this black done and yeah, come and join me. Oh, look at Lisa. You're so welcome. Thank you for coming and you all have a good evening. Bye.